Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of Wall Street's secrets. And if you thought this filing was just another routine checkup, you might be surprised by what Xilio Therapeutics Incorporated is revealing about its journey. Get ready for a deep dive into the latest financial pulse of Xilio Therapeutics Incorporated as we unpack their recent report. Before we dive in, if you want to stay ahead of the curve with clear, no hype breakdowns of important company filings, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, we've got a fantastic community growing in our Discord server, linked in the description below, where we discuss these insights and more. So join us. Now, what we're looking at today is a Form 8K filing from Xilio Therapeutics Incorporated. Think of an 8K as a current report where companies announce major events that shareholders need to know right away. It is like the company's breaking news alert system to the public and the Securities and Exchange Commission. The company Xilio Therapeutics Incorporated is in the business of developing new medicines, likely in the biotech or pharmaceutical space. We're talking about companies that aim to create breakthrough treatments for serious diseases. Their stock trades on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the ticker symbol XLO. This means they're a publicly traded company, and their performance is something that investors are always watching closely. The most important part of this particular 8K filing is usually found under item 2.02, which covers the results of operations and financial condition. This is where the company tells us how they've been doing financially and other significant business updates. This report was issued on the 13th of November 2025, and it is covering their financial results for the quarter that ended the 30th of September 2025. So it is a look at their performance in the third quarter of 2025. The core of this update is a press release that was put out on the same day. Companies often use press releases to announce their earnings and key business developments, and then they furnish that press release as part of their official filing. It is essentially the company's official statement to the market about their latest performance. Now, let's dig into what is actually in that press release. While this filing itself doesn't contain the detailed financial tables, it points us to the press release, which does. This is where we can find the juicy bits about their revenue, expenses, and overall financial health. Xilio Therapeutics Incorporated is in a field where results can be very lumpy. They might have significant costs associated with research and development, and their revenues might depend heavily on the success of their drug pipeline and clinical trials. When we look at this kind of report, we're not just looking at numbers, we're trying to understand the story behind them. Are they hitting their targets? Are their drug development programs progressing as planned? Are their expenses under control? Or are they burning through cash at an alarming rate? For a company like Xilio, cash is king. They need to manage their finances very carefully to keep their research and development projects going until they can generate significant revenue, which usually happens when a drug gets approved and starts selling, or through partnerships and licensing deals. The filing format itself, especially with the mention of interactive data files, means that much of this financial information is also available in a machine-readable format, which is great for analysis. It is all about making financial data more accessible and transparent. So, what is the bottom line from this particular announcement? Xilio Therapeutics Incorporated is sharing its third quarter 2025 results. Without seeing the actual press release, we can anticipate it will highlight progress in their drug development, potentially some early stage indicators, and crucially how much cash they have left and how quickly they are spending it. In the biotech world, a positive earnings report isn't just about profit. It is about demonstrating progress towards getting life-changing therapies to market, managing burn rate effectively, and perhaps securing new funding or partnerships. Investors will be looking for signs that the company is on the right track to deliver value, either through successful clinical trials, regulatory approvals, or strategic alliances. Looking at this filing, the key takeaway for Xilio Therapeutics Incorporated is the reporting of their financial results for the third quarter of 2025. This announcement is crucial for investors to gauge the company's financial health and the progress of its drug development pipeline. The fact that they are providing this information via a press release as furnished in an 8K means they are actively communicating their performance to the market. The focus for any investor in this sector would be on key financial metrics like cash on hand, research and development spending, and any news related to their clinical trials. The specific details within the press release will tell the real story of whether Xilio is moving closer to its goals or facing significant hurdles. Now, for my take, Xilio Therapeutics Incorporated operates in a high-stakes, high-reward industry. The company's direction hinges entirely on the success of its scientific endeavors. The core strength lies in its potential to develop innovative treatments. However, the inherent weakness in this sector is the long and uncertain path to market. Significant cash burn is a common risk, and any stumble in clinical trials can have a drastic impact. Given this is an 8K reporting results, The opportunity lies in potential breakthroughs being signaled. A key risk, as always with biotech, is the regulatory pathway and competition. We need to see concrete progress in their pipeline and careful financial management to be truly confident in their direction. Alright, that is our breakdown of Xilio Therapeutics. Incorporated's latest filing, what is your take on these results and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.